He's bringing back the years, he's restoring me. He draws me out of fear, says he's holding me. I'm learning who I am with him right next to me. Yeah, he's a friend of me. Oh, out of the shadows, into the light. You can throw all your songs, but they'll miss every time. Cause I'm walking in purpose, won't be discouraged. I'm held as his beautiful child. I know my body's a vessel. I know my voice has the power to change. You tell me I'm too much to handle. You can't tell me to. Where is the girl who is running, singing and laughing through all of the rain? You wanna turn me into something you can't tell me to. Stand still. Stand still, no, no. Stand still. Oh, 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 stand still. I know my body's
Hey, Facebook.
I know my
I know it's pretty late tonight, but it's been a while since I've been on, and so I just want this jump on for a minute.
You can't tell me to. I am the girl who's running.
That's one of my favorite songs. I like to play that from the beginning. That's from Maverick City called "Stand Still." And so, listen, I know it's been a minute since I've been on, and so I just want to come on real quick because I'm trying to set my podcast stuff back up because I want to do some sessions and stuff. And so, y'all bear with me. I'll get there. So I'm just trying to get things back together again. I found me a pretty good platform that can play my music and do other stuff I wanted to do.
You tell me I'm too much to handle. You can't tell me to. Where is the girl who is running, singing and laughing through all of the rain? You wanna turn me into something you can't tell me to. Stand still.
And I hope you're having a good. Hope your day was good and joyful today, and I hope you having a good night as well. There's many things are happening, a lot of things are taking place, and it is praying time. And I just felt this was a need for me to get back to what God has given me to do, because I got kind of sidetracked with a lot of things, and so I want to get back into just expressing things and talking about things and encouraging people.
You can't tell me to. Where is the girl who is running, singing and laughing through all of the rain? You wanna turn me into something you can't tell me to. Stand still. Stand still, no, no. Stand still. Oh, oh, oh. My body's a vessel. I know my voice has the power to change. Tell me I'm too much to handle. You can tell me to. I am the girl who is running. I'm singing and laughing through all the rain. You wanna turn me into something you can tell me to.
All right, all right. Listen, so that was Stand Still by Maverick City. And so listen, so I want to say I'm getting ready to start back up with my podcast again, and so I'm just here tonight. I had to come back and put all my stuff together and whatnot to get back into doing what God has really given to me, and so some of y'all know I used to be on here all the time, um, sharing things and talking um, to different people and doing different things, just talking about things the Word of God and things people deal with in life in general. And so and that's what I do. And so I want to get back into that talking about different topics and talking about different things to help people, not only that, to help us to navigate ourselves through the difficulties in life and things we go through, because we need that. And so I got kind of sidetracked with it a little bit, but I want to get back into it, where the Lord can bless the work of my hand and bless. Um, I'm not trying to get no fame or recognition, or anything. I just want to be able to share with people the things of God and things that people wrestle with. In different ways. And so I don't know if y'all been have anybody been paying attention. And so you may have seen one of my videos earlier when I talked about forgiveness and on my video earlier. And so but on the news, it's got this big case that just happened in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, and it was on TV, court TV, where a young lady was having an affair with a pastor. She was his mistress, and I don't know all the particular details. And but anyway, the lady went to the pastor's house, um, and the wife was there, and she went there shouting, saying, "You broke my heart," because she was having an affair with the pastor. So anyway, the woman shot the pastor and shot his wife, and the wife survived, and the pastor is deceased. And so the woman got. They found the woman not guilty of the most serious charge, and they gave her a lesser charge, and she got 20 years in prison because of the incident. It's big news up in that area. It was all over CNN. Not CNN, but it was all over TV court. And so my question was, could you forgive? Um, she asked for forgiveness at court, and her remark was, "I am godly sorrow for what I have done, and I didn't mean for just to turn out like it did." And so she asked for she asked for forgiveness. Um, she asked the family. I don't remember the wife in the courtroom, but she asked forgiveness for what she done, and said she didn't intend it for it to go that far. She was hurt, devastated. I don't know what the pastor told her, or he broke it off with her and went back to his wife, or it was a secret affair. I don't know all the details. The only thing I know is what they put out there. And so my question is, is that could you forgive her? Could you forgive her? I know God can. We know that by the story of David. And so my question is, could you forgive her if she shot you and killed your husband, even though you know your husband was seeing her on the side or wherever it may be? Could you forgive her? I mean, like it's a sad thing all around, and to hear that something that happened, but it happens every day. You know, it so happened that it was a pastor involved, and so I talked earlier about forgiveness. Like, when is forgiveness necessary? Like, is forgiveness voluntary thing, or is it depends on the circumstances? Now, somebody said earlier, sometimes it depends on the circumstances, but it depends on what kind of hurt, was done to you, what kind of trauma you suffer behind it. I get all that. Um, and so I think that, you know, I hear a lot of stories about forgiveness for various people, for various situations. And I do believe that there's nothing that a person do to you that cannot be forgiven. And you may say, why do you say that? Because people do it. So if it's not being forgiven, if it wasn't there, then people wouldn't do it. That's what I'm trying to make sense of it. If there was something that could not be forgiven, people wouldn't do it. They wouldn't be able to do it. But people forgive people for some of the heinous things they forgive people for, and some people don't forgive people for heinous things they do to them. It's each is on. Um, but do you think that uh, carrying unforgiveness um, is something that you have a right to carry? Like, like, do you feel like, hey, that was done to me, so hey, I got a right to carry this? Um, or do you want to carry it? I mean, like, or do you have you tried to get rid of it and you can't seem to get rid of it? Or you want to forgive, but every time you see them, it sets you back at the moment. Then how you push past that? How do you get past that? I think those areas that sometimes we may need some counseling in those areas, because there are some traumas. There are some things that happen to people that it scarred them, and it make them look at people different. And it may be some things happen to people, and the smell that may trigger them, the touch may trigger them, whatever that reminds them, and so you say, um, well, you know, did you forget? Well, if you didn't forget it, you didn't forgive. But that's not necessarily true, because if somebody shot me, if and I hate to pick the worst thing, but if somebody stabbed me or shot me, I ain't gonna never forget being shot. It might not bother me as bad at years later than that moment, but I ain't gonna never forget about being shot, and I ain't never forget who shot me. But I may forgive that person, but I never forget being shot. What I'm saying? I can have true forgiveness of that person um doing something to me, but that ain't gonna mean I ain't gonna forget it. I may not walk around what I mean, forget it. I may not walk around harboring it and carrying resentment for it. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes we don't we carry resentment of things. We don't forget it. We carry that resentment and that hatred for it, and that's what keeps us going. But there are some things that people can do. You ain't gonna forget that they did it, but you still you may have a reconciling with them. People have reconciling with each other, and have forgiven each other for a lot of things that they have done it and went on. Some people don't. But do y'all think that she asked for forgiveness? But do y'all think she really truly sorry for what she did? Now I'm not her judge. I'm just asking a question. Like, do it's all over the news. You go watch. She said, I I am godly sorrow for what I did. Now some people would just say, hey, I'm sorry for what I did. But when they say I'm godly sorry for what I did, that's something totally different because we know godly sorrow means true repentance. We know that you have to become godly sorrow. You got to become your heart got be toward sorrow towards God for the transgression that you have done to someone else, and you feel bad about it, and your heart is changed towards it, and you wish you can reverse it, but you can't. It happened. It's the same thing with David. David said, Lord, purge me with the hips, clean me, make me white as snow. I mean, Lord, like, give me something else so I will never do this again. I don't ever want to feel it. And so, yeah, that's what she was saying. So it was a lot of controversy behind it. That still could be between her and God, but she did ask for forgiveness. She did ask for forgiveness for killing the woman husband that she was seeing. And some people may say, well, if you was mad with him, why you shot the wife? Like, the wife didn't do anything to you. I don't know all the details. I don't know if the wife knew or met or none of that. I'm just saying most people may ask that question like, well, if you shot him because he went back to the wife or whatever the cause may be, why you shot the wife? She didn't have nothing to do with it. The wife didn't break your heart. He did. So a lot of people had that questions, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people have the thing like, I wouldn't went that far to want to kill the man because he went back to his wife or he broke my heart. I would just went on. Yeah, I'd have been hurt, but I would just went on and do something different. People do that every day, you know? But she decided didn't let that go. And don't tell you right now, she had to be mighty mad to kill the pastor of the church. She had been mighty upset, mighty mad. Yeah, she would let the enemy use her to that extent, even though, we can't blame everything on the devil now, because we still know is wrong. We still know, but when we mad at the moment, sometimes the matters of the heart will cause us to do things that we will pay for later, or we will pay for them, because David had to pay for his for what he did. God was angry with, and God punished him for it. But now we got the law of the land to punish us for things that we do, and so I've just it's and because we be upset with our family members, we be upset with one another, sometimes for no reason. You know, we have no reason. We just upset. We just mad. But you ask yourself the question: is it what am I upset about? Like, why am I mad? Like why am I mad? What they done? But one thing about people, you ought to, and I may, and this may seem repetitious and I'm beating a dead horse, but if somebody wrong you, like if you able to talk to them, go and let them know that they hurted you, that you didn't like what they did, you didn't like how they touched you, you didn't like what they said to you, you didn't like well, maybe let them know, and and to let it be realistic now. So I mean, I'm not talking about petty stuff. I'm talking about real life stuff. If somebody said any things, you know, thoughtless saying to you, you know, like some things you don't excuse that really trigger you or bother you. You let people know, like, because they won't know unless you know it, you know, unless you tell them, and then they can understand, like, why you move the way you move, or why you don't maybe you, or well, I don't hug like this because of this, or I don't say this, or I don't go places, I don't do this and do that. People that, you know, hey, you know, they're close relatives, your friends. You may need to let them know why you don't do certain things, because things that happen to you in your life. But I'm just saying, if somebody do something to you, don't act like it didn't happen. Try to get it straight. The Bible said, told us to be, if his lies all possible, it told us to have peace with all men with lie, you know. Um, Sometimes, you got to let people know, hey, you know, you hurted me, you know, and that's why I'm bitter. You know, what you did scarred me. It damaged me, and I'm trying to, and I had to ask God to help me, and to get over this thing and help me through this thing, because what you done to me. And so it's okay, let people know. And I think sometime if we would come, and sometime if we would listen to one another, um, and all the time, because sometimes we'll go into the defense mechanisms and we'll say, well, I didn't do anything to you. What did I do to you? I just said this, that. Sometimes it's good to just listen what people got to say and see if it's realistic, see if it's making sense, what they're saying. It could make sense to you. It might not make sense, but it's still someone else. Just like sometimes you want people to listen to you, and sometimes you want people to hear you out. Sometimes just hear people out. Okay. And sometimes, and again, like I say, it may not make sense to you at all, but at least hear them out. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes people want to. Sometimes people want to know you care. Sometimes people might say, "Well, I know what I'm saying don't even make sense. You think I'm crazy," but at least they can say, "You know what?" But they still listen to me. You know, I might know that I ain't making sense what I'm saying, but they still listen to me. You know, and then so yes, so man, like just forgiveness things, man. We hold grudges for years, man. Like from our childhood, you know, we don't speak to one another, man. You know, you got friends that they ain't talking to one another, you know what I'm saying, because something been said, and they got too much pride to squash it and make it better. You know what I'm saying? They got too much pride. They refuse to come together, and they rather sabotage and then make it right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you right now, um, I'm like this when it comes to family and friends. You know, it's all about accountability to me. You know, if you want to be my friend, hey, you gonna be my friend, we gonna be friends. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be friends indeed. Okay. Now, I'm gonna try to make it work. You know what I'm saying? But if I find out that you really don't want to be my friend, then I can really, really cut you loose. You know, that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that type of person where we were friends today and we ain't friends tomorrow. But friendship takes, it takes work to be a friend. First, you need to be friendly, and then you must show yourself friendly, and then you need to know how to be a friend. And the Bible says a friend loveth at all times. So one thing about friends love each other. Okay? That's what you got, that Philly love is. You got that friendship love. Okay. And so, like I say, now don't mean that you ain't good friends. That don't mean the enemy ain't gonna try to come in and destroy your friendship, because he will if y'all let him. You know what I'm saying? Uh Friends need to always be honest with one another, and don't be accusatory to one another. Okay. Friends should always tell each other the truth. Now, friends may not tell each other. Some people say, man, I tell my friends everything. That there ain't nothing wrong with that. If you got a friend that you can trust for that, there's nothing wrong with that. You got some people tell their friends some things. But some people call some friends their best friends. Some people call other people their real good friends. And some people we call friends, they're just associates. They're not even friends. We call them their friends, but they're not really our friends. You know, there's a good associate to hang around with or whatever. And then because because one thing about a friend, even though friends fall out with each other, may fall out with each other, a true friend never will never expose another friend. Okay. Um, so and so me, I'm like that. You know, I'm accountability kind of friend. You can be my friend. We can be friends. We ain't no my friends. I love my friends just like I love my family, and I'm gonna treat my friends like my family and nothing less. And I expect for my friends to do the same thing as me. Now, sometimes people say people can't give what you give, but sometimes somebody say today, sometimes you got to tell people how to love you. You got to let them know, hey, listen, I'm your friend, and we don't do this to each other, or we don't do that, we don't do this, we don't do that because we're friends. Sometimes people may not know what you expect out of friends, just like they may not expect anything, but you may tell them, say, hey, you know what, this is what I believe a friend should be, or whatever. And it's nothing wrong with that, um, but you know, like I said, I got on the friendship thing because I was talking about forgiveness, and people hold unforgiveness for some of the small trivial things that you wouldn't even imagine that people hold. Man, like you owe me $25, you never gave it back to me, and you mad. Like maybe they should have gave it back. Maybe they didn't have it. I mean, like what it is, like people fall out. Like people really, especially family, they really fall out and don't forgive each other for little small things. And sometimes y'all, they don't be nothing big. It be something small. That's why the Bible says little leaven loveth the whole lump. I mean, it could be something small, man, and people fall out about it, man. Like, like, don't come like I can care less whether we friends or not. I can care less we brothers or sisters or not. I can care less. That should not be like that's one of the things that Cain did his brother, man. He killed his brother because he hated him. He hated him. He hated him. And God told him, if you don't, God said, if you don't channel this thing the right way, or get it out your heart about how you feel your brother, God says, sin like do. God was saying, you're gonna sin. You're gonna do something that you wish you shouldn't have did. So guess what Cain did? He fell, he found an opportunity to kill his brother for no reason. And then after he did it, just like that woman did the other day in the court, now Satan left her hanging. Now he feel bad about that he killed his brother, but he killed him for no reason. You know, life is too short, man, for foolishness, and there's a whole lot of foolishness going on, man. I mean, even, I don't even want to talk of stuff. I don't even want to get on about the gun violence and all that other stuff. But that name my show anyway called Just Talk, and so that's what I do. I just talk. You know what I'm saying? I just talk about different things. How I feel about talking about, and but man, it's like people be tripping, man. Like they really do. They be on some little small thing, man. And you be like y'all really, like really, y'all. I mean, like y'all really gonna get down like this right here, like. And then you got family members, man. Like like the calls we go on, man. Like man, the stuff that people fighting over. I mean, when one call we went on, man, they fighting over chicken. The daughter and the daddy got into a fight because the daddy went in there and fried her chicken. Can y'all believe that? Because he fried two pieces of chicken and they fight. Like it's crazy. Like small things. It don't have to be anything. Like people hate each other that much, man. And don't get me started with when I used to work in the courtroom and and when going up to court, man, you really get to see how people really hate each other, don't forgive each other, man. It's like, hey, when that bitterness, and that's one thing about people can't forgive, because when people get that bitterness in them and that hatred in them, man, it's like, oh, it's like they can't let it go. And that's why we got all these windows being smashed out, the tires being cut, and and there have been people say, hey, I'll never forgive you for what you did to me. Never for what you did to me. You hurt me, I'll never forgive you. And hey, that's a big thing, you know what I'm saying? But you know, um, and I guess we could say we all did things, and so you got to ask yourself the question, like, the things you did to people, that do you think they was unforgivable? Or the things you did to people, it may not be what people done to you. Do you think they were worthy of forgiveness? Do you think you should ask for forgiveness? Or do you think they was unforgivable worthy? You know, that's the question you got to ask. But I do know that Jesus said that if we don't forgive men their trespasses against the meaning, when people sin against us, when people do us wrong, or people take advantage of us, it said if we don't forgive, Jesus said we ain't forgive. And that's a mystery that you're gonna ask Jesus when you meet him. Like Jesus, why I had to forgive, and they the one did it to me. Like that, why I had to be the bigger person, why I had to give that man who cheated on me, or that husband cheated on me, or that wife that cheated on me, why I had to forgive. I didn't do anything. I was that perfect boyfriend, that perfect wife, and all that. Why did I have to forgive? Because you the one that hurt him. You the one that was damaged. And it's funny how Jesus reversed that thing, because you the person that was damaged. He said you can get your healing by forgiving them and let them go on by their way. And it's the mystery. It's just one of those things, like you can't explain. If forgiveness is for you, because I guess it's for your healing. Like it's like, because it almost like, how can I forgive a person that did this for me? How this going, me forgiving them, how it going to heal me? Because Jesus said so. This is a supernatural. They take the love of God to do this too. Well, okay, it take the love of having the love of God in your heart to do this. Because to the carnal man, it makes no sense that the only way I can heal by forgetting and letting this go, where I can heal, I can forgive. But and again now, like I said again, y'all, sometimes we got to think about some of the things we do too now, because sometimes we may have done some things, and it's part of our growth. And sometimes we did some things, we getting it back. We getting it back, and God want to let us know how it feels. Then we can understand forgiveness. Oh yeah, excuse me. I had to get that the aqua. To get the aqua, the H2O. So, but anyway, oh, excuse me. I mean to do that. I apologize. But yes. So yeah. So man, because they don't take much for us to get mad now, man. We get mad about some things, man, and like we'll stay mad all week, man. Like we'll fest on that thing, man. We'll be mad all week. We'll fest on that thing, and we'll be like, I hope they drop dead. Like, I hope something bad happened to them. Like, I can't wait to get the news that they got paid back and all kind of stuff. Like, listen, we ain't got to do that to nobody, because Jesus said, revenge of mine, said the Lord. Let me tell you something, man. Nobody escapes. Like me, you, or whoever it is, nobody escapes. I can promise y'all, nobody gets by. We all get paid for wrong we do. It's universal. The Bible already put it in there. It said, God is not marked. I think Colossians 3:25 said, God is not marked, that he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong that he has done. It's already written. So I can promise you, I got paid for a lot of wrong things I did. I paid for it. And that's why I can talk about it. So nobody escapes. Nobody escapes. You thinking like, they getting away scot-free. They did all that. The same thing, listen, the same thing they did to somebody else, somebody gonna do it to them. Okay? So like, it's like the yin yang. Okay, y'all know about that. The yin yang is universal. You're gonna reap what you sow. We all gonna go through that. That's universal. Nobody escapes that. It's already established in the earth. Okay, nobody get past that. But like I say, man, we need to get rid of all this. If people can forgive people, people can be all right. But bitterness is one thing that people wrestle with. And bitterness can make you sick. Bitterness can make other people bitter because you're bitter. Just because, because sometimes we feel like we got used, and sometimes we sometimes we talk about how we give ourselves and pour out, and we get nothing in return, and we ask ourselves a question: what's wrong with me? Like, and sometimes we beat ourselves as all them people. And I always say, sometimes ain't nothing wrong with us. May not be nothing be wrong with you. Sometimes it's just how people are. You ever thought about that? That the problem is not you? You ever thought about that? You the jewel, and a jewel is precious. And sometimes people don't know how to handle things that are precious. They misuse it and abuse it because they're precious, and they don't know how to handle it because they're precious. And sometimes you ever thought about it's not you? Sometimes have you ever thought about it just who people are, or how the person is? And sometimes people can pick out all the flaws that we have of ourselves, and sometimes we all have them. But the Bible said, but we are created wonderfully and fearfully made according to God's purpose. And so everything that God made was beautiful. Even the devil was made beautiful. He may be evil now, but the Bible said he was beautiful. I didn't say his appearance changed. I said his characteristics as being evil, it still exists. But the Bible said he's a beautiful angel, according to the scripture. So, like, and that's another thing, you never give somebody so much of you that it tears you down. And sometimes we see signs, y'all. Sometimes we see signs, but we ignore it. And sometimes women wrestle with that more than men, because sometimes, women are made, they want to be with somebody, they want somebody to talk to, they want somebody to hold them, color with, or hold their hand and stuff like that. So they're more receptible to falsehood sometimes, and not all the time. And so sometimes women, women see things. Sometimes you see the handwriting on the wall. You see, but sometimes we ignore it because that's what we want. You know what I'm saying? It's just like eating some things we know not good for us. We eat it anyway. So the same thing is that sometimes you see signs in men, but sometimes you ignore it because it's what you want. And you figure that you can change it, but you can't change nobody that don't want to be changed. But sometimes we fool ourselves and think we can change them, and we find out that it ain't no changing. You don't care what you do, cut, flip, cut, cartwheel. I don't care if you get a size 9, 10, 12. I don't care if you change your wig, whatever you want to do. You get a whole makeover. If a person is who they are, don't care what you do, they're going to still be the same thing after you finish reconfiguring your whole body. They're going to be the same thing. lose weight, gain weight, we're gonna be the same thing. Okay, that's another topic. But I'm just saying. Um, but but we can't change nobody. You know what I'm saying? People got to want to change themselves. Um, and so and sometimes, man, you know, like you got to ask yourself, when is enough is enough? When is enough? When is enough is enough? You know, sometimes you need to step back and say, hey, you know, I got to do this thing for me. You know, I've been pouring out in some places that there's no growth in, and what I'm pouring out into is not pouring anything back into me, and not making me a better person, not making me feel happy, not making me feel good about myself. You know, sometimes we pour into dead areas that does not benefit us at all. You know, so those are things we have to look at. So things we have to consider. And so I just want to say, for unforgiveness can fall into a lot of things, and people are holding things against people. And some people, some of y'all, I'm telling you, sometimes we hold things against people and they don't even know it. They're thinking everything all right. And they wondering like, okay, what do I do to them? Like, like, but how would they know if you never said anything? Or you act like everything is all right and you know it's not all right. It's not fair. Um, uh, I have friends told me before, hey, I'm glad you said something to me, and because it wouldn't have been fair if you were thinking that about me or you've been holding it against me, and what you were thinking and feeling was not true. And they made plenty of sense. It was true. Yes, I should let them know what was going, how I've been feeling, what I've been thinking. It's only fair because we're friends. You know, but nevertheless, um, you know, if you always do things the right way, and I mean to be honest about it, it always come out um, at like you expected to come out. And so, like I said again, I just want to come on here real quick, and some of y'all saw my video earlier, but I wanted just to come and tap in a little bit more about this on forgiveness. And so a lot of people walking around with unforgiveness in their heart. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the Bible said, uh, he said he's not gonna, if you holding things against people, he said it. He ain't gonna go back on his word. He said he ain't gonna forgive you. Because matter of fact, he told us before we come to the altar, our heart got to be right. Okay, so if you got envy and hatred in your heart, how can you go to God? How can you go to God? And guess what? And just because I forgive a person and not upset with them, I don't have to be just when I forgive a person, I don't have to be upset with them. I don't have to be mad with them, but I don't mean I have to get back with them neither. Okay, so don't expect for me to be mad with somebody that I have forgiven. Because sometimes people get mad. Sometimes y'all people get mad when you like, oh, you forgive them for what they did to you, and you still talk to them and this and that. Hey, each his own. Now I'm not gonna say that everybody would do that, because some people can, hey, say, you know what, I forgive you for this relationship, but you hurted me, and hey, I ain't mad with you, but we ain't going out no more. We can't go out, but I forgive you. Be good. You know what I'm saying? And some people will be like, hey, you know what? I forgave them. And hey, we still go out with each other. Big thing. So it's each his own. It's all how you feel. Some people can forgive people and reconcile with them. Okay. It all depends on the circumstances, to some people, how they move. But it don't matter how you move, or the way you think you should move, Jesus said that if you don't forgive people their trespassing, meaning their sins, their mistreatment, and other things towards you, he said he won't forgive you. And when you come to ask for forgiveness for your sins, he said he ain't gonna forgive you. And guess what? God is the only person that got the power. Um, God said he got the power. He has the power. Okay, the whole sin. He has that. Nobody else don't have. Nobody else don't have that. Nope. Nobody can do that but him. Okay, so nobody has no. I mean, hey, it is what it is. He said in the word. You can't. Hey, he already said it. Okay, so it's up to us. He will love. He will love. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, listen. So I've been on here for a minute. I just want to come on here and so so I've been here for a minute, and so I just want to come in and just talk for a minute. Okay. So anyway, so listen, I said enough for the night. And I know it is one more work night tonight, and I said enough for tonight. And I just want to come on and tell y'all, hey, listen, I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'm gonna go off with this right here tonight, and I'm gonna get back on my podcast. And so I'm gonna have some individuals come on, and we're gonna talk about some different things, talk about relationships, and we're gonna talk about other different things. We're gonna share some other things, and so y'all stay tuned. Okay, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna get back in it, man. I'm gonna hit it. This time I'm gonna, try to, this time I'm gonna try to stick with it and share and do what I need to do and try to inspire people because there's so much is going on and so much taking place. And I want to be able to just give people a kind word, give people love with give people the word with love. Well, accompanied with coupled with love. Okay. That's what I want to do. All right. So God bless you until the next time. Okay. And I'm gonna leave you off this right here, but this married. Okay. I'm gonna leave you with this.
My heart is yours completely. My heart is yours totally. You love with no reservation. You're not looking for perfection. There's no need in me pretending. I'll give you everything. I'll give you everything. You deserve my full attention. Nothing less than my devotion. Oh, speak to me and I will listen. I'll give you everything. I'll give you everything. Lift it up. Oh, oh, you can have my heart. Yes, you can. emotion. Set me free from selfish motives. You search me till there's nothing hidden, and I'll give you everything. Yes, I'll give you everything. Sing, oh, oh, you can have my heart. You can have my heart. I belong to you. Oh, you can have my heart. Every part. Sing it again. Oh, you can have. It belongs to you anywhere. Yeah. You can. Oh yeah.
All right, y'all have a good night. And again, a good talking to y'all tonight, and may the Lord bless you. May the Lord bless you real good.
Yes, it is. Heart is yours. My heart, my mind, my soul. My heart is yours forever. My emotions are yours, yeah. My heart is yours forever.
Until the next time.
My dreams are yours, yeah. My heart is yours forever. All of my plans are yours. My heart is yours forever. Yeah, yeah. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. You got it. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. Yeah, you got it. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. You got it. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. You got it. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. Hey, you got it. If you want my heart, you got it. You got it. You got it. If you want my yes, you got it.
Oh, yes. If you want my heart, Lord, you got it. You got it. You got it. God bless y'all tonight. Stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Stay with the Lord. Take one day at a time. And yes, that my good friend said, that my daughter says, the Lord will provide. Yes, what we have may not be enough, but what we do have, if we give it to God, it's a whole lot. So you may look at what you have and say, Lord, I don't have enough to sustain. I don't have enough to do this. But remember when the Lord took that little boy lunch, and Philip said, well, that's not enough to feed these multitude of people. It's impossible. But how many know? With God, all things are possible. And there was a little boy there with a lunch. And they said, Jesus said, he broke the bread and gave thanks. He didn't have a whole lot, but he gave thanks for what he had. And God provided much more. So I want to say that my sister told me today, hey, give thanks for the little that you have. And God will take that and bless it the more. Because that's what he does. God is a supernatural God. So I want to say that she said it's one that touched me. And then when my friend said, she said, God will provide, man. Because sometimes you get in that human emotion. You're like, Lord, what I'm gonna do? Like I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Like God, like, you see what I'm going, but say just become into faith. That God, I give this what I got, God, I give it to you. Because you can do a whole lot more with it than I can. And so God bless y'all tonight. I pray for your families, kids, grandkids, and pray for those who are struggling, those who are going through, those who need a breakthrough. Pray for all that.
It all belongs to you. It all belongs to you. Come and consume every room. It all belongs to you. It all belongs to you. Oh yeah. Come and consume every room. It all belongs to you. Yeah. Come and consume every room. It all belongs. All belongs. Call me, I will respond. When you call me, I will respond. When you call me, I will respond. When you call me, I will respond. Oh, oh.
Oh, yes. It's the first week the kids back in school, and I hope all the kids doing good, and
No competition.
There's no problem, there's no issues.
No distractions here. You can't. No competition with no distractions. You can't. No competition. No distractions. You can. Yeah. One more. You got it. You got it. You got it. If you want more, yes. You got it. You got it. You got it. If you want my time, you got it. You got it. You got it. If you want my mind, yep, you got it. You got it. Yeah, yeah. You got it. If you want my plans, you got it. You got it. You got it. If you want my dreams, you got it. You got it. There's nothing I withhold from you. You got it. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's nothing I withhold from you. You got it. You got it. You got it. There's nothing I withhold from you. You got it. Yeah. You got it. Yeah. You got it. There's nothing I withhold from you. You got it. Yeah, yeah. You got it. Yeah. You got it. There's nothing I withhold from you. You got it. You got it.
All right, y'all have a good night. Until next man, God bless you. And hope you have a good night. And until the next time, God bless you.
In your bodies, living sacrifices.